How much does your IT support cost? This is a very common question that are asked by many businesses that contact us, and I understand why they want to know. Hello, my name is Matthew King. I'm the Managing Director for Isudo Technology Solutions, a IT consulting and cybersecurity service firm here in Silicon Valley, serving companies for the last 2 decades. So the short answer is, it depends. I know that's not what you probably would want to hear, but the reason why I say this is because not all environments or businesses set up network are the same. And I'm going to do my best to explain some general principle how we price IT support for businesses like accounting firms, law firms, and financial professionals that we supported, over the last 20 years. It's important to assess, factors such as the complexity of your network environment, the number of devices, the industry regulation they need to comply with, such as HIPAA, the FTC safeguard rule, or if you have cyber insurance, the security measure that they require you to have in place in order for you to have the proper cyber protection in place. So for businesses, between 10 to 50 employees, IT support is so crucial in investment to ensure that you have smooth operation and data security. This support includes system maintenance, cybersecurity measure, help desk services, data backup, employee security awareness training. As a business owner or an IT manager, allocating reasonable budget for your IT support is essential to prevent downtime, to protect against cyber threat, and to ensure that you have the efficiency and success in the digital era. On average, according to industry experts or industry research by Gartner and CompTIA, small business these days are spending typically between 5 to 7% of their total annual budget on IT support. Or another way is that they start with about $250 per user per month. That includes IT plus cybersecurity services. This service can fluctuate, depending on the level of complexity and your industry requirement and what your specific needs are. There are a couple of two different models when you are looking to outsource your IT support. And most likely, there's two that you may have heard of. First one is what we call break fix or time and material. The second is managed IT services, or what we refer to as proactive IT support. And I'm going to make a bit recommendation of why you want to go with managed IT services. You probably heard of the famous Benjamin Franklin quote saying, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure." And I couldn't agree more. And that's my sincere belief that managed IT approach is by far the most cost-effective and smartest option for small businesses like law firms and accounting firms. The only time that I would recommend that you would go with a time and material break fix is when you have a competent IT person or team that's already managing your computer network, and they simply need a specific project or support that they don't have in-house. For example, maybe you're doing a migration to the cloud, or you're trying to set up a new phone system that they need help. So outside the specific area, I do not recommend you go to a break fix approach idea because of one very important reason. It's a fundamental reason. You will ultimately end up paying for a pound of cure for problems that could have been easily avoided with an ounce of prevention. Isuro focuses on managed services and cybersecurity for clients, and we often start with getting to know you, understand your environment, and this often starts with trying to do a network audit or an assessment of your system, understanding your users' behavior, and then we come up with a list of recommendations. With that recommendation, you can decide if you want to implement that using your in-house IT team, or you can have us do the heavy lifting and then provide ongoing support.